What's up, everybody? It's Tony back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to talk about my goals for 2024. Now, I know a lot of people make a lot of goals. I'm going to tell you right now, I only got 3 goals. I'm trying to keep it really easy and really light. I don't want to make this whole reading and booktube thing into some kind of job or whatever. I don't want to put a lot of pressure on myself. I want to keep it really light and just kind of keep it like it's a hobby. So even when this is not just like at work or whatever, but even with myself, I like to under promise and over deliver. And that's why I'm not making like 50 goals that I need to reach. Actually, this year, as far as outside of books and reading, I'm not doing any weight loss goals or anything like that. I'm just, the only goals I'm making is about the books and the reading because I'm trying to keep it really light. And I think when I put all this pressure on myself, it makes me more resistant to not do it because I feel like it's some kind of job or something and it'll become something I hate. So I don't want to do that, not even with exercise. But anyway, let's get to it. So my first goal is to keep a very neat and consistent journal of all my reading. And so as you can see right here, I have a journal. This is the journal I started when I first started reading. There's nothing wrong with this. It's just a notebook basically with lines. I don't know how good you guys can see this, but it's a notebook with some lines in it. Also, I want to say you guys might be wondering why I have this hood on. I just didn't, my hair is like sticking out, but I didn't feel like combing my hair. It is cold, but that's not the reason why I have this hood on, but I just want to let you know that. Just in case the hood flips off and you guys see what's underneath. But anyway, so I started this when I started reading in November 2023. As you see, The Coworker, number 1, my first book. Then I went down, and then it starts 2024 is One by One. That's the first book I read in 2024. Again, I don't know if you guys can see this or not. It's very sloppy writing. I like stuff to be pleasing to my eye. I did all this when I was in a hurry, or it was like an afterthought. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot to, log this book or something like that. And I just wrote it in there sloppy, and now I don't like the way it looks. So I want to start over and make this more neat. Also, another thing, so that's just the list of books. My actual journaling looks like this, except this is not even a good entry. So what I got this from, I looked at a journal that my sister had. Title, author, year published, number of pages, genre, rating, format, date started, date ended, comments / review. That's not like a whole bunch of information. I don't gotta write a thesis or anything on the book. It's just some basic information. As you can see, if you can, I didn't even fill out all the information. Comments, review, I put excellent book. This is the first complete book I ever read. That doesn't tell me anything. Like literally nothing. The only reason why I can talk about this book so much, because again, it's like one of my favorite books and it's the first book I ever read, so I really remember it. But I mean, if I'm trying to think about it right now, there's some parts of the plot twist that I don't even remember, like seriously. And so I have no documentation of that or anything. The other thing is I did okay on the filling out, not on the comments, and review. But if you look to the next one, like the housemaid I wrote, all I put was the housemaid, Frida McFadden, and format was print book. Like I didn't know that. I don't even have a Kindle. Well, I have one on my phone that I wouldn't use because it's too small. But I didn't put literally any other information. Same thing with the housemaid secret. Housemaid secret, I just put the title. I didn't put anything else. There's only like one character's name that I remember, and that's Millie, the main character. Other than that, I have nothing. I don't even have the rating for it. So basically, this was all pretty much for nothing. The other thing is, like for me anyway, doing booktube, like sometimes I'll read like 3 books before I do a review or do some content about it or something. So there's no way, unless I have to really go back and study the books before making a video, which I don't want to do. Without any notes or anything, I don't even know what to speak to. I don't even know what to talk about. I know like a book I just finished yesterday, I can tell you the plot twist and everything about it. But books that I finished last week or the week before, I might be able to tell you some things just depending on the book, but I'm not going to be able to tell you enough to do an actual review like on YouTube. So this helps me with my documentation, but yet I'm doing a poor job of it. Some books I did a little bit better, like Never Lie by Frida McFadden. You can see I pretty much, kind of filled in everything. I didn't put my ratings here. I don't even know what I rated these books, seriously. So this is like, now then turn around on the inmate, I did put my little star rating or whatever. I filled it in a little bit enough to kind of know what the stories are about, but still, I feel like I need to do more. Not to mention, I don't know if you can see, but the writing is very sloppy, and it makes me not want to look at it because I'm the type of person I have to have things that are pleasing to the eye, and this is just sloppy, a bunch of mess to me. So that's part of my 2024 goals, is to do better on my book reading journaling. put more information, because like if I look at this stuff like a year later, I'm not even gonna know what the book is about or anything. And so I want to do better with that. It's going to help me with my YouTube videos, like doing reviews and stuff as well. So my next goal is to, did I already tell you guys? I only have 3 goals. I'm keeping it really light. My next goal is to read 2 books per month. I know like readers probably thinking that ain't nothing. But again, the reason is because I don't want to I don't want to be in a competition or whatever. I don't want to make this some kind of job or, you know, I have to check off and clock in and read two hours, you know, worth of books per day and, you know, all this kind of stuff. I don't want to make it like that, because I start doing like that, it's not going to be fun anymore. And this is like a new hobby for me, and I want to keep it that way. I don't want to make it anything like work or a job. I know some people like for YouTube it's a job for them. I ain't nowhere near that or anything, and I'm not to the point where I need to post videos every single day or anything like that. And so I'm not really trying to do all that. I just like to read now. And I like doing YouTube. This is my second YouTube channel. I like doing YouTube videos. I like creating content. And so it's just a hobby right now. If I start setting all these stringent goals and everything, I can guarantee you I'm not going to like it anymore. I don't care how good the books are. So I'm keeping it very light. 2 books per month, 24 books a year. To be completely honest, I'm pretty positive I'm going to go way past that. But I didn't want to just make something that's just so hard for me to reach that it's going to be all stressful and stuff. So anyway, 2 books per month, 24 books a year. Pretty positive I'm going to crush that one. Okay, so last but not least, my goal is, this one's like more personal to me because this is what I like. For those of you who don't know, my 2 favorite authors and the 2 only authors that I've ever read books by are Frida McFadden and Riley Sager. I like to, if I find something I like, I kind of like to stick with it. And so, you know, pretty soon I'm gonna run out of books by them because I've read quite a few of them. But for each of those authors, I want to read 3 more books in 2024. And so Frida McFadden, the good thing is I have bought so many of her books already. I already have several of them. And so the 3 books I'm going to read in 2024, at least 3 books, is The Teacher, because I already have that one, The Perfect Son, because I already have that one, and The Ex, because I already have that one. And Frida McFadden's books, I don't know if you haven't read them before, but if you like thrillers, I highly recommend them. They're very, I don't know how to say it, like very easy to read. I don't mean like it's like Dick and Jane or something like that, but it's just, she gets right to the point. I can usually finish her books like seriously in a couple of days. It really catches my attention like right in the beginning without going in through all this hoopla and everything. It's where I just want to keep turning the pages and I want to finish and I want to figure it out. And it's just really, I can't hardly explain it. It's just really easy to read. Now, Riley Sager, on the other hand, is a very different type of author. His books are excellent. One of his books, last book I read, Lock Every Door, was the first book I ever gave a 5-star rating. It was excellent, but his books are harder for me to read because he does a lot of descriptions, and so it starts losing my attention with all that. When you get to the plot and all the nitty gritty of it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm like, I gotta turn the page. But when he's describing things, I start drifting off, so it's a little bit harder for me. But no doubt, like I said, I'm on the 3rd book by him, so evidently I like his writing, but I'm just saying it takes me a little longer with his books. But the good news is, out of the 3, I've already finished Lock Every Door. That was one of my previous videos, the 5-star rating, excellent book. If you love thrillers, highly recommend it. The next one that I'm reading right now is Home Before, actually I think I have it, Home Before Dark. I'm like on page 100 and something out of maybe 400 pages. It's really good. I like the storyline so far, so it's really got my interest that kind of way. Again, it's a little harder to read than Frida McFadden's books, but I love it. So that's Home Before Dark. And then last but not least, Riley Sager has a new book coming out June 18th called Middle of the Night. So when I finish this book by Riley Sager, I'm going to go to some of the other newer authors that I've already bought books from and read some of those. And then, let me rewind back up to Frida McFadden. I made a mistake. I am going to read those 3 that I said, but there's a 4th one. She's coming out with a new Housemaid. The Housemaid's Watching. I'm absolutely reading that, but that doesn't come out till June. But I'm going to add that to the list as well. So it's going to be more than, it's going to be 4 books by Frida McFadden. And then I'm going to read the 3 by Riley Sager. Home Before Dark, The Middle of the Night is coming out June 18th. I'm going to get that one. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, those are my goals. Like I said, I keep it really light. I keep it really easy because I don't want to be all stressed out over it. It's no longer going to be any fun. If you have goals, read as far as reading, booktube or whatever, or like some people, I don't even like want to. I try to be consistent with uploading videos. I try to do at least one a week, but most time I do 2 videos a week. And I kind of want to keep that, but I'm not adding that to my goals right now. So I just don't know how busy, that does take a lot of time and everything. And I don't know how busy I'm going to be. So I just don't want to add that one right now. But if you have goals as far as reading, booktube, or whatever, anything concerning books, drop those in the comments and let me know what your 2024 goals are. Mine definitely, like I said, with the journaling, everything, I want to be more organized. I want to read more books by my favorite authors. And I want to read at least 2 books per month. And I'm pretty sure I can attain that. But yeah, let me know what your goals are. And also, I always say it's literally in every video, I'm new to reading. So if there's some really good thriller authors that I should check out, or some very specific thriller books that I should check out, drop those in the comments as well. If you like this video, thumbs up. You can even just comment and say, what's up, whatever. But if you're not already a subscriber, like I always say, go ahead and click on the subscribe button and the notification button so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. And I will see you in the next one.